Hi everyone, this is Sandy Cry at the Heart, and today I am sharing some fall projects. I should be working on holiday things, but I really wanted to get a chance to use this Fall Love paper pad and ephemera from the Not Too Shabby shop. It is absolutely adorable. I also used this new alphabet from the Not Too Shabby shop. I highly recommend it. The size of the letters are great, so is the font. We're going to be covering a composition book. So this is an example of one that I made recently. This is actually a $1.50 notebook from Daiso, and then I just covered it with that cute paper, added some ephemera and the alpha on the front in gold letters. And you know, at work I tend to write notes all over my desk, you know, scratch pieces of paper, and it makes my desk a hot mess, and then I can't find anything. So I decided to make this little notebook. I'm actually going to bring it to work with me, but it's just a really easy project and a great way to use your products. So today we're going to be covering this half-size composition book. I actually bought this from a lady online, but I heard that they sell these at Walmart. I don't know if that's true or not, but they sell them during school time, and I love it. I did buy it from somebody. I do have a little stack of them. And all you do really is just measure the front of your cover, and then you cover your book with the pattern paper. And so this paper is not quite long enough because I think the sizing of it is 8 inches across, which was fine. I just used 6 inches across because my paper is 6 by 6, and then I used a 2-inch strip to cover up that space that the paper doesn't cover. And so I'm just using Barely Arts glue. I have made a ton of these composition books, the large size. I have a ton of them on my channel. I think you can search composition book. I think they might pop up then. I have quite a few. I've used them as recipe books like I'm doing here. I've used them for note taking. I've used them for all kinds of things, and they're great to stock up during the school season. So back to school, you can get them for like 50 cents a piece. And then you can make really cute projects. So you can make this project in larger size. You can piece together your paper and kind of do a larger size or use a larger piece of paper. But it's just a fun and easy project. I have all of these sort of fall recipes, a lot of pumpkin recipes I saved onto my phone, and I want to kind of close out some of those tabs. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to throw them into a little recipe book with sort of fall recipes. And you know, it's been really warm here. I live in Southern California, so it's been warm. We've had a couple of days now where it's starting to get into the mid to low 70s, but we've been hitting high 70s, 80s for a while, so we haven't wanted to turn our oven on. And now that it's starting to get some more cooler days, it's cooler in the morning, I really do want to start making some of these sort of cozy recipes. I did make a pumpkin bread strudel topping pumpkin bread the other day, and so that got gobbled up by my children pretty quickly. And I did make an apple cider braised pork in my oven a couple days ago, and that came out great. So it's been nice to make some recipes, and I thought it would be great to put them in this little book. So I want to cover the inside as well. You'll notice that my corners are rounded, so I did take my paper and use my corner rounder and just round those corners. You could trim it with your scissors. I have done that before, but it is a little easier just to use your corner rounder if you have one. And so I'm finishing off, same thing, the inside is actually longer because the front's got that black kind of spine already. So it's really more like, I would say 9.5 inches or 9 inches. But I'm okay with having the little bits of white showing because I don't really want it too close to that spine because then the paper will start pulling up when you open and close the book. So to decorate the front, I just used a die, a circle die for the front, and you can see I've got that circle there. And then I selected this particular ephemera because it seemed very foodie to me. And then I've got my letters. So I just am kind of deciding how far down I need that to go. It works. I've said these letters are a great size. And I'm going to spell out fall recipes. Hopefully I don't mess that up because I've done that before. You know, you're trying to spell something and you're on camera and then you mess up your letters. So what I suggest doing with this particular die, because there's all kinds of tiny little pieces. I wish I had done this with another die that I have that's small too. And that is just keep the letters together. So I just kept the letters together and I just put my paper over the letters that I needed and cut them out that way. And that way I don't have all these little letters dies everywhere and having to find them or put them on a magnet sheet. So I just kept them all together. And then if I do cut other letters, that's okay. I just threw them in to the pouch. And then that way, you know, I've got some letters already cut if I need them. And so I think that's the easiest way to use a little die like this. Like I said, I wish I'd done it with my other alphabet die. I just think it's much easier than having to chase down all these letters or having to spell out things all specifically, you know, find the L, find the whatever. So this, I found it really easy to do it this way. And I think I'll use this die a lot more, knowing I'm not going to have to search out for letters. And so I used gold cardstock that I get from Michael's. So now's the time to stock up on that because during the holidays, they usually have like buy one get one free or 50% off, or so plus a coupon. So they have a lot of ways to get this gold cardstock very inexpensively, and it cuts beautifully because it's not real thick. It's a very sort of a thin, I think it's 60 pound, not sure, but it's a very lightweight cardstock, and that's the gold that I usually use. Sometimes I purchase gold cardstock from like Ulta New or other places if they're having a sale and I need to throw something in my cart to make free shipping, but generally no. So just finishing up those letters. That Bearly Arts glue is fabulous. I just bought an extra mini one so I can have it in a couple places because I have to keep kind of moving the one mini one that I have. And then you could buy like the larger one, and I usually use that one to refill the smaller ones. Okay, so I've already started writing some recipes in there, and that was also to kind of help me know where to put my tabs. So you can use anything you'd like for tabs. You don't even have to have tabs. I have a very old Stampin' Up! Tab punch that I've had for a million years, but you could just cut a little strip of paper. You can use a dies, all different kinds of dies that you could use. You can even just use a circle. I put a circle there. So it's lots of different things. I just wrote the words on there. I think I've got breakfast, main dishes, and desserts, the three categories for this little recipe book. And so I think I'm just trying to make sure that one's the dessert one. But you could use whatever you like. I just happen to have this punch and I use it all the time. So I'm never getting rid of it because this punch I've had a very, very long time, years and years and years. And I do still find ways to use it. So just trying to decide what the best placement for this one is. And the dessert one has space at the top better than this one does. So I'm going to use the desserts for the top space. I just kind of want these spaced out. And I kind of designed it and kind of placed it so that when the book is closed, you could see the tabs. And that might not be, you know, for you. You may not want to do it that way, and that's totally cool. But this is just kind of giving me a little inspiration of how I decorated it. And I didn't put a lot of things in there. I put a couple little little pieces of like little flags that I used some scrap for, but I didn't do any real, you know, heavy decorating because I'm going to fill this with recipes and I just kind of don't want the bulk. So that's the last of it. I hope that you guys like this project. It was really fun to use this fall themed stuff from products from the Not Too Shabby shop. Be sure you check out the shop. I think she still has some of this stuff left. Thank you for watching. Sustain Your Creative Heart.